We're live.
Yep.
Yay.
StreamYard's easy.
It really is.
Is that what you use, the StreamYard?
Yeah, that's what Tiffany uses. She has the premium, so she can go whenever she wants because she does all her author interviews.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we don't. I don't think we have the premium, do we?
I have no clue.
We have Zoom premium.
I think she said it's like $20 a month, but you could have up to like 10 people, an unlimited time. So if we ever need to do a big group, go to her channel.
Okay. Yeah, I guess only one of us really needs it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so March Mystery Madness, I think, has been a big success so far this year. We were a part of it. Well, we weren't a part of it last year, but we did do a few videos about it, and it was the first event we ever did. Yeah, we just jumped in.
Yeah, we basically did what you did. I think it was actually Steve Donahue who told Scott, "Don't wait, just start your channel."
Yeah.
And that's what you guys did to me without knowing it. In your clue tag video, I'm so thankful Scott said that, because I was like, okay, that's it. I'm just going to turn on my camera and do it. And I did it.
Yeah, it's really the hardest step is that very first one is actually recording the video and then getting the courage to put it out there for everybody to see.
Yeah.
That is the hardest part. But after that, it gets easier and easier and easier to do until you start to do more things like live videos and all that. And then it throws another curveball, but then that gets easy.
Yeah, now I'm doing that weekly.
Yeah, exactly. This is our third live, right?
Is there a third?
I think so.
That's it?
Third or fourth?
Yeah, we have another one tomorrow. We have another live tomorrow. The lives will probably slow down somewhat after March Mystery Madness.
Yeah.
But I don't think we're done, because we're going to have Sag Along coming up next month in April, and we'll probably have some lives in that too. And you've got probably quite a few lives coming up next month too, with your book club and all that, right?
On the Beach Bum Bookworms channel, we go live every Saturday. We've done it 2 times for chatting cozies. We just talk about cozy mysteries. We started a book club, so that's going to be every last Saturday. We have another challenge that we're doing that's going to last next 4 months. But yeah, until the foreseeable future, every Saturday over there.
Cool.
Nice.
That sounds great.
And Becky, for Amish in April, we might want to have you on a Saturday if you can guest with us.
Absolutely.
On one of the lives. Okay.
I'm there. I'm all for it.
Yeah. Yeah. We sent my mom a Kindle, 5-6 months ago, something like that. And she reads nothing but Amish books on it, pretty much.
Oh.
Yeah. I just gave her my Kindle account, and she just puts whatever books she wants on there.
Does she read any cozy mysteries, or is it mostly the Amish
I don't
romances?
think so, but I think, she reads Amish mysteries.
Oh.
There are 2 Amish cozy mystery series. I can message them to you guys, and if you want her to try them.
Cool.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to try. I've never read an Amish book, so I'm going to try Amish cozy mystery next month.
Okay. Yeah, we'll send that to Mom and see what she thinks.
Yeah, I'll let me know which book you guys are going to try next month. I'll probably read it with you. I have, like you said, we're doing Sag Along, but I'm also reading
11/22/63.
11/22/63,
which is a chunker, right? That's a big one.
Thick.
It's about 1,000. I think it's just under 1,000 pages.
Just 1,000.
Yeah.
Audiobook.
Yeah, 40 hours.
I will be reading that. I read it on audiobook, and it was 44 hours.
That's what I remember you saying.
Yeah.
44 hours.
I don't know what the longest book I've ever done on audiobook is. I'm not the biggest audiobook person.
Swan Song, probably.
Yeah, Swan Song, probably about 36 hours or so.
Your puppy is so cute.
Yeah, she's making noises. Link around, you guys?
Yeah, let me see if I can get him. Link.
Okay.
Link.
Yeah, they're senior dogs. She's 10. The other one's 13. They're so needy right now. They're like old people. When they get old, they need a lot of attention.
Yeah, Link is 10.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so you're starting to see it.
Yeah, he'll be 11 in September. Now, we have noticed, August. We have noticed the older he gets, the the more needy he gets. Like what I mean is he comes and sits by you more and nuzzles you and wants you to pet him a lot more
and licks everything you own.
Yeah,
she's a pillow licker. She'll lick my pillow constantly.
Yeah, Link will jump up on the bed in the morning and just start licking the sheets and the blankets. We're like, Link, stop that. And
I looked it up and it's a comfort technique. It comforts them. So I don't know if they're reverting back to their puppiness or what.
So they're saying,
Hi everyone.
Sophia and Cheryl and Amby and Tammy.
Sophia.
Sophia is Cheryl was talking about her first Amish cozy. Is it going to be the Amanda Flower series, the Amish Candy Shop?
That's the one I'm trying. Is the Amish Candy Shop? Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you read that one?
I have not, and it's on my TBR. I'm excited about it.
Yeah, she loves Amanda Flower. Becky does.
Yeah, I haven't read her yet, but everyone raves about her. And then Storm was saying the Laura Bradford. Yeah, that's another Amish cozy series I want to try.
I've never heard of those. But Amanda Flower, she did the Magical Bookshop series, right?
Yeah, which I need to read too.
It's so good. So good.
Link.
And Tiffany interviewed her and she was so nice.
Yeah, we missed that one live. But I saw it later.
You should go back and watch it if you haven't.
Yeah, it is a good interview.
She got the love triangle right.
Yeah, well, that's what I heard, that she does that good, and she was saying how she has she's really prolific writer, like she writes a ton, and she already has 10 books in the works, so that series is going to keep going.
Wow, that's awesome.
Between that series, the matchmaking series, she has another series, so she said that she can write a rough draft in 6 weeks.
Good.
Wow, that's pretty awesome.
And then she puts it away for a while, and then she'll come back and edit it. But yeah, she says within 6 months she has a book, but she can do a rough outline within 6 weeks. I'm like, dang.
That's pretty cool. I know. Ellie Alexander was something similar to that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Really prolific writers. I mean, some people can have 3 series going at once and put out one every year.
Yeah,
put out one for each series every year.
Yeah, she has 13 books in her bake shop one, and in her other old series, and she said that one's still going. They're doing great. I'm glad that there's some new fresh blood coming into the cozy mystery world. It's becoming more popular with those two.
It is.
Yeah, I haven't read her Pacific Northwest series, and I really want to.
The first 2 were great, and I can't believe I forgot about that to mention it to Scott. You guys would probably like that because it's a lot of fun. I need to get back to it.
Well, he read the Death on Tap book.
Yeah.
This beauty, and he really enjoyed it.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
I've read the first 3 of those. Yeah, I think there's 4 out. They're good.
Yeah,
I love the knowledge behind it. It was very a lot of detail.
Very thorough.
Yeah, the 5th one is about to come out.
Okay.
Book 5. Yep. And Mark Richardson, he is a librarian, and he just put that he just got 6 or 8 books from Ellie Alexander to put in his library. He said they're going to up their cozy game
because that's awesome.
They're getting really popular. Well, they've been popular for a while, but they're just gaining in popularity.
Mm-hmm.
I read an article 3 weeks ago, right when March Mystery Madness started, 3-4 weeks ago, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And it was about how cozy mysteries are becoming popular because people are wanting to read murder mysteries, but they don't want to read all the violence and stuff that goes along with them. So
I imagine reading in general has picked up in the last year because of the pandemic.
Yeah, they're very comforting. And last year, I mean, I stay home all the time anyways, but last year, was my most read year. I read 250 something books. And then before that it was 100 something, but it's all audiobook. Sadly, I wish I could read more ebooks. I have a lot of time. It's just, there's other stuff I got to do. But yeah, audiobooks have doubled, tripled my reading.
Mine too. I listen to audiobooks so much.
I'm not wearing my glasses, so if you see any Any
let's see.
comments you like, put them up there. I can't see anything.
Oh, Cheryl picked up the first Ellie Alexander at a Little Free Library. Awesome.
Very nice.
That is awesome. So Tammy Tackett had to DNF a book. Now it got boring. Dead Sea.
Oh yeah, she was saying that. You can put the comments up. I don't know how you do that, but
Yeah, you
remember.
There you go.
Oh, her 5th DNF, and in March, Tammy. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
I had when we get to our talk about March Mystery Madness, I've had a couple stinkers this month. I think there was like 3 I rated 1 star.
Yeah, I think we can go ahead and get to that too. I was just thinking about that a little while ago. I haven't really had any bad books this month, have I?
Mm-mm.
No, but you
That's
have.
good.
Haven't had so much bad books since I've had really mediocre books.
Yeah, and disappointed.
Yeah. I was actually disappointed, really disappointed about one. And it was one I was really looking for.
The fairy tale retelling one?
Yes. There's nothing I love more than a good frumpled fairy tale. To take an old well-known story and set it in a different time and give it an overhaul, and I am happy. But that book, it sort of rambled.
So was the writing?
Yeah, it was. I don't even know how to describe it. It wasn't very cohesive.
Just all over the place.
Yeah, it's sort of based on the idea that the really famous fairy tales are based in actuality. They're based on real people, and the first book was based on the Snow White fairy tale, and I think there just wasn't enough about the actual fairy tale in there. They expected that their audience
already knew about it.
Yeah, already knew everything there was to know about the fairy tale. So there were no storytelling elements at all, which is a fairy tale. You have to have some kind of storytelling elements.
Yeah.
Didn't have nothing like that. It was
and I know sometimes.
No,
I was gonna say, I know sometimes when you read a series, like a cozy mystery series, the first book's just okay, and then you keep going. But with that one, I think each individual book is its own fairy tale. So it's not like, I don't think it could get better as it goes type of thing, unless they just became better at explaining it in the next one.
Yeah, I don't know that I'm going to be revisiting the next one.
I'm still going to give it a try.
Yeah, I'll have to think about it. Oh, hi, Deanna.
Thank you. I do feel better. I'm not 100%. I'm having just a lot of, just really tired, and I'm having really bad shoulder issues. I think I have a torn rotator cuff, and for some reason I'm thinking it's getting worse and worse.
My husband has a shoulder issue, and every time he just had a flare up a while back, I get so scared. I don't want him to have surgery or anything.
Yeah, I don't want to have, but this one's not going away.
We've been having really bad weather here too.
Yeah, last night there was a tornado warning.
Tornado watch here. There were warnings in other parts.
Yeah, there were actually several tornadoes across the South last night in Alabama.
Everything ended up about 5 miles south of us.
Yeah, they started in Alabama, traveled into West Georgia, and I think they had 5 deaths last night.
Yeah.
This weather has just been all over the place.
It really has. It has just been all
like the Texas thing where that wow.
Oh,
absolute craziness.
Yeah. Very, very strange. But we gave away the first 2 books of this series yesterday.
Yay.
I think the day after. Or the day before yesterday.
Day before yesterday.
And then
which I might be reading in June.
Cool.
Yay.
Yeah, we were hoping to get it in the mail today, but just didn't have time. So we'll get those in the mail tomorrow. But we really
goodness.
Huh?
Oh no. Okay, good.
Yeah, good.
Glad everybody's okay, Amby. Goodness.
Mm-hmm. That's scary.
So what were you disappointed in this month?
So as far as the prompts, I'm currently on my last one. I'm reading a book for weather, so I'm doing good.
Oh yeah, I left weather for last too.
I started off the month like rocky because I was working on library books that already out.
Yeah.
But I finally caught up and I've read like 18 or 19 books so far this month. So I'm doing good. The ones that I was disappointed with, let's see. One of them was for I used it as space. I did Missing on Main Street. Street for your space because it's a public space.
Yeah.
And it's a honeypot mystery. It's like a little indie author. I read it on audiobook and it was labeled as a cozy mystery, but to me it's like a chick lit contemporary. Like there was very little mystery. It was faith-based, which was fine, but I wasn't expecting it. So a lot of Christian talk, a lot of God talk. It just was talking about like 3 main characters in this town or more. I couldn't tell who was talking at any given point. All of them were like having babies. It seemed like so it just goes with their lives. And there was like 3, one's pregnant, one had a baby, and it was like focusing in their town. But I'm like, and the mystery was like 5%, and I was like, what's going on? Luckily, it was short. But I'm not going to continue the series. And it was labeled as a cozy mystery. And I would label it as women's chick lit fiction. So I don't know.
Yeah, I got blindsided by a faith-based series as well.
And it started out fine, right?
Well, the first book, every chapter starts with a scripture. I'm like, oh, okay, I get it. But the first book, it was very light on the faith and the religion. The second book, it just went all out.
Which I don't mind if I know that's what I'm getting into, but I don't like it when they market it as one thing and it's something else.
Yeah, it did not mention anywhere on the book, I think, that it was supposed to be revolving around that. By the fourth book, she had the main character had turned into a harridan who was just not happy that her family was not going the way she wanted them to go via their religion. I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah, this one, it had like the doctor was talking about God, the butcher was talking about God. I'm like, okay, that's a little unrealistic. Not everybody in the town is going to be a heavy Christian.
Well, I don't know. You've never lived in Georgia.
I did read a book set in Georgia this month. I'll get to that later. And that was loads of fun. I think it was stereotyping you guys because there was y'all on like every page.
Yeah.
It depends on what part of Georgia you're from. That might not be stereotypical. That's just realistic.
I don't know if it's a real place. It was called Abundance, Georgia.
I don't really know. I haven't been very many places here.
It doesn't sound familiar.
And it was something county, but I forgot what the county was.
We live here in Georgia reluctantly. This isn't where we want to end up. That's for sure. We would like to live in the northern Midwest or in Maine.
Me too.
Yeah,
coastal. Yeah.
Maine is so beautiful, or Vermont.
Yes.
Hey, Mark.
Speaking of
Vermont.
Mark.
Yeah.
No, I am Christian, Ambi. I am Christian. I wasn't fine. I wasn't mad about that. It was just thrown at me that I wasn't expecting it. That's not what made me dislike the book. What made me dislike it wasn't a cozy mystery. It was more of like a chick lit woman's Christian book. It wasn't what I was expecting. But yeah, I am religious and I am Christian. Just
well, see, what bothers me about that kind of thing is you understand that when these people wrote these books and they don't market them as a Christian book, you understand what they're trying to do. They're trying to get out a message, and that message is not being put out in the correct way, if you ask me.
They start sneaking it in on you.
Yeah. And I just think that's wrong. Yeah. So yeah, we're not religious at all. I mean, or I'm not. But we
we'll just move on.
We'll just leave it there.
Yeah. I have my own beliefs. I don't go to church or anything, but yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, for me, it's been a great month. I've had one book that kind of disappointed me a little bit, and that was, let me see, Death in the Clouds. Everybody talked about how great it was, and I understand why people would think that that's a great book. It's got some interesting stuff in it, but it bothered
And that's
me when
Agatha Christie, right?
Yeah, but it
Okay.
really bothered, and I love Agatha Christie.
And it's a Poirot novel too.
Yeah, it bothered me when she got the science wrong, and even if it's 1935, the science this particular science has been very well known since 1919. I did my research, and I know that's exactly the deal with that. I know I did my research to make sure that I wasn't just giving it a bad rap, and I wasn't. She liked the name of this toxin and left it at that, and didn't expect her audience to do any research. And
so do you think she just got lazy in the writing process, or?
Well, no, I don't think it's so much that. I think she just, like I just said, didn't expect she doesn't expect, a lot of writers are like that. They don't expect their audience to do any research.
Yeah.
And maybe I shouldn't do the research because it has spoiled a lot of books for me, but that's just me. That's just what I do.
Well, that's something I actually like to argue about, those. When you're going to put something, any kind of a skilled trade at all in your books, you do your research.
Yeah.
It's one of the reasons I like the Bibliophile series so much. The main character, she's a bookbinder, and you can tell that the author's done her research. She'll go into depth on the bookbinding process about what glues, what papers, where everything comes from, that kind of thing. But the problem with was it Death in the Clouds?
Yeah.
The problem with that book is
no spoilers.
Oh no,
Okay.
Agatha Christie. She was a nurse. She was was it called a field nurse or something? I can't remember what it's called. Yeah, she had a very extensive knowledge of pharmaceuticals, poisons, and things like that. And the toxin that they used in that book, its effects would have been very well known.
Yeah.
I wonder why she chose to not do it.
Well,
that
because the name of it was cool, and it sounded really good on paper.
Yeah, the name of the toxin is really, really cool. But I'm with Scott. I think she just didn't expect her readers to do their
homework.
Yeah, their research. She expected her readers to say, "Oh, that sounds cool," and move on.
So if you didn't know anything about the toxin, would you have enjoyed it? Is that the only thing that kept you from it?
We would have enjoyed it more.
Yeah. So we listened to it on audiobook. And towards the middle of the book, there was a long stretch that we were just sitting on the couch listening, going, "It's never going to end."
Yeah. Yeah.
Some rambling.
Yeah, and we love Agatha Christie. Yeah. We're trying not to say the toxin because it's a bit of a spoiler. For the book, and so
it gives something away.
Yeah, it gives something away.
Is it a later book in the Poirot series?
No, it's book 12, I think.
Okay, because I have heard a theory that she did not like the character of Poirot, and she hated writing him towards the end.
Yeah, that's what I heard too. Yeah,
mm-hmm.
She was trying to not write him at all,
doing her best not to even have him in the book.
But yeah, it wasn't an extremely late one. Kind of an early one, actually, 1935.
All right. Give me.
Yeah, I can't. My hands are shaky, so I can't hardly. But so that was a disappointment for me this month. I just wasn't a big fan. I know a lot of people were, and
the last 30 minutes were really good. Yeah,
I mean, really good. And there were other parts of it that were really good. But Becky and I, we've done we've done a lot of research on. We'll just put it this way: a lot of research on reptiles, venomous and non-venomous.
Yeah.
And it was just wrong.
Yeah. I think the thing with Agatha Christie, we're kind of spoiled by her really, really good books, and then there were none, and Murder on the Orient Express, and getting a middle of the road,
a middling book. Yeah.
Well, I've never read Agatha Christie, and you said, well, if I ever try her, I'm going to do, and then there were none, and Murder on the Orient Express. But Matt, Paperback Junkie, told me if I do that, I'm going to be spoiled because those are her best two books. But I'm like, then that's just be all I read.
Yeah, well, Death on the Nile was great too. The Caribbean Mystery is great. She's got a lot of really good ones. I don't think any of them are better than those two that you mentioned, but there are some that are pretty close. So,
and then there were none is worth a read simply because there are so many books based on the premise.
Yeah, and they do that in Cozy Mysteries. I love the like closed room, locked door mysteries where it has to be somebody in that room. I love that premise.
I love them so much. The Good Country House Mysteries too.
Oh, and Five Little Pigs is another Agatha Christie book that's really good. I read that last year for March Mystery Madness.
I think in the fall I'm gonna give her a try. I got a lot going on the next few months, but I need to because she's like the queen. Some say she's like the start of the cozy mystery. Like she's the,
Yeah, I'm fully prepared to agree with that.
Oh yeah.
So she's the classic, yeah.
Yeah, because
when I was doing research, I heard that the term cozy mystery was created in the late 20th century to try to recreate the golden age mysteries. Like that's when the term was coined. So she's definitely the start of it. Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Sorry for cutting off your thought.
No. You just talk whenever you want. I think she is top 3 mystery writers of all time. I mean, you have to put Sir Arthur Conan Doyle on there. He's
Sherlock.
amazing. Yeah. And then you got Agatha Christie, and you got Wilkie Collins, who wasn't as prolific but wrote some big books.
Storm says she started with The Mysterious Affairs at Styles, the first Poirot book. What's fun about that is my single prompt novel. That's what I'm looking for this year was Curtain by Agatha Christie, and it's the last Poirot novel, and it takes place at Styles.
Yeah,
which is and then They Were None and Murder in the Orient Express. Are those both Miss Marple or
no?
Murder on the Orient Express is Poirot.
Okay.
And then There Were None is a standalone.
Okay.
It's neither of the detective.
Okay. I'm not very well versed on the classics.
P.D. James is great.
I have never read P.D. James.
Yeah, Becky hasn't read P.D. James yet. I actually
haven't even heard of him.
I would not start with Cover Her Face, which is the first Adam Dalgliesh book. I wouldn't start there. I would start actually with one of the later ones because I just think they're much better written later on. So what's that?
It says Poirot is definitely my favorite Christie character.
I think I like Marple just as well as I do Poirot.
I love Poirot.
Yeah, but what is it? Murder in the Vicarage. That's the first.
I've heard of that one.
Yeah, it's great.
That's why I love your guys' channel, is because I started with me searching for cozy mystery and I heard Becky talking about, but then I hear all the other books you guys talk about, and you teach me so much about books I've never heard of and styles I've never read. I'm not going to change my streak of only cozy mysteries yet, but I've been doing that for like 4 years strong. But I love learning about all the books you guys talk about.
Yeah,
baby steps.
In October or November, we're having a science fiction. We're hosting a science fiction event. We haven't named it yet. We've already got all of our co-hosts who said they would do it, and it is going to be fun.
There are sci-fi cozy mysteries, so I can join you for that.
Yes, absolutely. Yes, save them. Be sure and save them.
Yeah, I've never tried it. Cortagonist was talking about them, and they're like take place on Mars and stuff. I'm like, whoa.
Yeah, I think she said there were only about 2 series though.
Yeah, there's just a couple.
Mm-hmm. And I was like, Becky, we should write those.
Yeah, there you go.
Can you guys hear Link snoring?
Yes, I was gonna ask.
Okay, I wondered. That is awfully loud. Link.
Hey, Link.
On a couple of my videos, I can hear my black dog. She's having like digestive issues, and I could hear her stomach gurgling in a couple of the videos when she's sitting on my lap. I'm like, oh gosh, I hope they don't think that's me.
He's laying on the floor on the other side of the room.
Really, Mark? I had no idea. He said, is it up here? Well, he said
I don't see
Asimov
it.
wrote mysteries.
Asimov, really?
Yeah, I didn't know that. I got to look those up, Mark.
Oh, they're there.
Okay, yeah.
What
Well,
happened?
we're ahead here on this one, but the video's behind.
Oh, okay.
We're behind here on the comments and the video's ahead, so it's very strange. But yeah,
go ahead. I was gonna say another one I was disappointed in was I should have DNF'd these, but I just wanted to get the prompts over with because I don't like being put in a box told like what I have to read. And so for this for the single prompt, I had a hard time choosing. I needed an audiobook, so I found one called Poisoned. It's a paranormal mystery. It was audiobook, it was very short, but it legit sounded like somebody recorded it on their home computer microphone. And it was like a very basic, simple writing. So I just kind of like skimmed through that one. And then there was another one for time. I chose Deadly Dog Days. And again, didn't like the writing, didn't connect with it. So like if it was a normal reading month, I would have DNF'd these, but I kind of like pushed through for the prompts. But that was it. Other than that, I enjoyed everything else. So
yeah, I hate DNFing books.
Yeah.
Marilyn Maya Mendoza, aloha, says, hi, Cozy Reads. I just started reading cozies and I'm really enjoying it.
Oh,
Awesome.
which ones have you read? And please subscribe to my channel if you haven't. I talk nothing but cozy mysteries.
Yeah, and she also she read Death by Dumpling with us. I know that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sadly, I didn't enjoy that one. I don't know if I was just I read it as ebook. I don't know if I was just in the wrong reading space, but I just had like a disconnect from the storyline.
No,
like
I
the characters,
the
different culture.
Yeah, I
might give it another try.
I actually think it was because it was a
what book are we talking about?
Her first novel,
Death by Dumpling. Yeah.
Oh.
It very well could be that because some series they start off bad, and I've read the second book and I really enjoyed it. I think I need to come back to. She has like 8 of them now. So
yeah, she does.
Yeah, well, her eighth one is coming out later this year. I think like in June.
Yeah, I'll give it another try because I don't like doing that to series because I've read like one of my favorite series, The Maine Clam Bake by Barbara Ross. The first book was average, and then now it's like one of my favorite series. So some books just have a slow start, some series. So
it sort of seems like they're trying to find their way with their character.
She has no problem doing that.
Storm, I am the exact opposite. I'm allergic to DNFing things.
I will torture myself to finish a book, like, because I just got to do it.
Oh my gosh, me too. I the last book that I really DNF'd and I felt really bad. That I don't feel bad. Was the 7th book of the Terry Goodkind series, the Sword of Truth series.
Oh, the 7th too.
In the dead center of the 7th book, and I said no.
And you didn't care?
Yeah, no. It's one rape scene after another. Those books are. Every single book in that series had 2 or 3 rape scenes. And I'm like,
that author has an issue.
Had an issue.
He did.
He did. He was. Let me tell you what, though. I mean, we have a bit. I guess we have a PG-13 channel. He was an asshole. Terry Goodkind.
We're live. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, Terry Goodkind was a horrible human being.
Yeah,
I think I've heard. No, I'm thinking of Terry Pratchett. Is that a person? I don't know.
Terry Pratchett. Yeah, he wrote the
Discworld series.
The Discworld series.
Okay.
Alan read the Bailey Cates.
Oh.
Huh, I love that.
Oh, series. Is that a guy or a girl?
Yeah.
I read that.
Alan. Yeah,
awesome, Alan.
Yeah. There's more and more males starting to read cozy mysteries.
Bailey Cates wrote the Magical Bake Shop series.
Yeah, I read the first 3. I thought they were average because I wasn't really into paranormal cozies back then, but I'm gonna go back and get back into it because now that I love paranormals, I think I'll like it a lot more.
You know, my problem with those books was the love.
Yeah, that's what I heard. I think maybe I probably had an issue with that. It was so long ago. It's probably like 5 years that I read it.
A frustrating love triangle will take a book from really good to mediocre for me in a jiffy.
Yeah.
Stupid love triangle.
And by love triangle, she means one that just will not end.
if you're going to have a love triangle, have it a couple of books.
Yeah.
And make them end up with the right guy.
Yeah, but I hear there's one out there where the love triangle's going on about 35 books in.
Her name's Fluke.
Hannah Swinson, Joanne Fluke. We're on book 27. It just came out. I need to read it. So far, 26. It's still going.
I can't do it.
I tortured myself with that series because the first 8 books I really enjoyed, right? And then I was like, okay, I'm in the long haul. It's like the most popular cozy series. So I started listening to them on audiobook. And now I just do it just for the pure entertainment that I'm like, it has to get better. Like it has to eventually, something has to get solved. At this point, the guys are just dating her because she cooks for them and makes them cupcakes and helps solve the crimes in the town.
That's a good reason to date somebody, I think.
They haven't even mentioned going out on dates or kissing or anything. And the guys are best friends and they're fine that they're dating the same girl. And it's like,
no, that's not how these things work.
I don't know how the books have gone on. I think I have a theory that she has a formula and she just has a plot and she'll just erase some words and put new words in because the same things happen every single book. It's like a James Patterson ghostwriter type thing. I swear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Hi, libraries and Labradors.
Oh, Tiffany.
And
Hi,
Tiffany's here. Yay.
She's still doing a reading sprint, but she's coming in to talk to us.
27 books of a love triangle. Might as well be a menage at this point. No.
It is.
It's a train wreck.
And it's not even a love triangle. It's like high school, they're in elementary school. There's no romance. I don't know why.
It's a light triangle.
Yeah, it's so weird. And but at this point, I'm just reading it just for the fun of it because I'm like, it has to change eventually.
It's not how real life works.
I mean, the only thing I can think of,
who was in the middle of a love triangle. Never.
Because the other person's like, forget you, I'm leaving. I'm not going to have someone dating 2 people,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yes, Tiffany. It is a train wreck.
I'm going to be starting that series soon, Storm. I'm excited. Library lovers.
This totally turned into a rant.
Me and Tiffany can rant about Hannah Swinson all day.
I think I have the first Bookmobile cat.
Ooh, I want to try that one. I haven't tried it yet.
Yeah,
I don't want to turn it into a cozy talk either. We need to get back on March Mystery Madness.
The Library Lovers. I've got the first book in that too. Now that one I know I have.
I think. Spoiler alert, we might be reading that for the Cozy Knockout Challenge, me and Tiffany, when we get to the book part.
Woohoo!
Don't tell anybody that.
So Richardson, Mark, it's you and your books, and what was the third part?
Okay. You have women just haunting you day and night.
Well, he is a librarian. That's pretty hot.
He's a librarian. I guess he would. I'm telling Deb.
They're always asking for his opinion on things. Yeah, and that's true, Cheryl, about Hannah.
Hannah Swinson doesn't usually solve it. She stumbles.
Oh my gosh, Becky, I saw a funny review on the 27th book where it said, I have a theory that Hannah is, she's slowly losing her mind and we're just in her alternate reality because she's disconnected from real life because she stumbled across too many dead bodies and it's getting to her.
Yeah, at some point I want to come across a cozy that's 15 books into the series where the main character is just
and moves, just moves. And just moves. I'm getting out of this town.
I'm leaving. Why does this keep happening? Anyway.
Yeah.
Back
Okay.
to March Mystery Madness because we've digressed terribly.
I've got a book that I would actually recommend to just about anyone, even though it is more violent than most.
We love you, Mark.
So, and it is Devil in a Blue Dress. There it is. I had to go sideways. Devil in a Blue Dress by Walter Mosley. This is the first book of a series that I hear is great. I haven't gotten through more than this first book yet. But wow, this thing is good. They did a. Everybody's gonna think you're laughing at my ass. Quit it.
No, I'm laughing at Mark. Tell him to stop.
But Devil in a Blue Dress, they turned into a really good movie.
It's a great movie with Denzel Washington.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah, excellent movie. And this is a book that I finished this month that I'd recommend to most people. If you have something against any violence at all, I mean, it's not brutally violent, but it does have some violence. But it is very suspenseful. It's short. This book is 214 pages.
It's about the size of a good cozy.
Well, no,
Mhm.
most cozies are a
cozy.
little bigger than that.
Yeah, here of late they've gotten pretty hefty, haven't they?
Yeah, the ones
Yeah.
that I've read, every cozy I've ever read is over 300 pages.
My current one's like 348, but then you can get ones on Kindle Unlimited that are like 100 something. I love those.
Right. Yeah, those are actually novellas.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, they're technically they're novellas. The ones that are like
Yeah.
over 100, just a little over 100 pages.
But they're a full-fledged story. They make
They
it work.
are. That's
Yeah.
right. Yeah, they're not short stories, and they're not novelettes. They go one step above to novella, and there's nothing wrong with them. I enjoy a good novella.
Storm, you have to let us know what you think of it when you read it.
Devil in a Blue Dress. Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Storm. I am.
So are you going to continue the series?
Devil in I'm going to the Easy Rollins. I'm definitely going to continue it. I have so much stuff going in April and May.
Hold on, I just accidentally blocked.
Oh
Mark
my gosh.
Richardson.
Now he's really depressed.
Holy crap! How do I?
Oh no.
Yes.
No, she's the guest.
Oh gosh, it does say he's blocked. Can you figure it out?
I'm trying to figure.
Oh no, Mark. Poor guy can't catch a break.
Oh, I feel so awful.
You should.
Thank you.
It's these stupid screens. They're so small.
Yeah, they are.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, we're using our phone. So.
How about you look it up on your phone? Let's see if we can figure it out. I feel
Yeah,
awful.
maybe he can unblock on that. Oh no.
Oh, I suck so bad.
While you do that, let me try to find my
That should
favorite from a prompt.
What should work?
Yeah, I got it.
Did you fix it?
Yeah, I fixed it.
Okay, you got it? Good.
Yeah, sorry about that, Mark.
Mark, are you back? I hit the wrong button. It says he was. He's got to answer. I feel awful.
And then Marilyn
Yeah,
was
maybe.
talking about Walter Mosley too.
Yeah, it's really great.
She said she
I
was
hope-
spoiled by the movie because she watched that first.
There we go. He's back.
Okay, good.
I am
Bye,
so
Ambi.
sorry.
Yeah, the movie. Sorry, Mark.
The little menu is.
I'll do it from now on.
Shush. The little menu is like right on the edge of the name, and I was trying to scroll up, and it just started touching things.
Yeah, maybe we won't show the comments, guys. That's too dangerous.
So what did you have any surprises this month? Books you didn't expect to be as good as they were?
Talk about March Mystery Madness. Let's see.
Yeah.
There was a series, the Orchard Mystery series by Sheila Connolly, that I had read the first book like in 2014, 2015.
Mm-hmm.
And she's passed away now, but she's an older cozy mystery writer, got pretty famous. This series has like 13 books. So I needed let me see, was book 2 part of it? Okay, no. So I needed it for color. The third book was Red Delicious Death. So I ended up listening to the book 2 on audiobook. And I was like, okay, I'm just going to listen to book 2 to get to book 3. But I ended up loving it. So I went right from book 2 to book number 3 for my color prompt. And it's a very like slow building series. So the main character inherits a apple orchard from a family member in her old rundown house. So she's from like Boston or something, and she has no idea how to run an apple orchard. And then each book has a mystery with it. The mysteries were really good. I really like the writing I'm getting attached to the characters, and it's very slow building. Like each book is just a small part. We're finally getting close to apple harvest season, which made me too excited because they kept playing it up in each book. But yeah, that was a big surprise to me. Like I'm definitely going to keep continuing the series this year because I'm really enjoying the writing and the plots and the mysteries.
Cool.
I feel like I've read a book by Sheila Connolly.
I think you read.
She has Buried in the Bog.
That's the one.
Yep, you read that.
Yep.
Is that the one? Okay. I haven't read that one yet.
I like that book.
She's a good writer.
Very good book. She is.
Go ahead. What's one that you didn't expect to be that great that you enjoyed?
You go first. I'm gonna have to think about it. I can't remember what I read this week. This month. I've read so much this month.
You forget. I do too. That's why I have everything written down, or I wouldn't remember.
Let me tell you some books that really surprised me, or a couple of books that really surprised me. They were by Matt Wall.
I've heard of that guy.
Yeah, somewhere.
He's a weirdo, but he's a really good author, we think.
Yeah, but we're going to be doing an interview with him tomorrow as well.
Yes.
Yeah, tomorrow at 3.
I get to watch that before my live because it's like 3 hours before, so that's good.
Okay, cool. So his book, Dead Dame on the Floor, is a Hank Bradshaw short story collection. Hank Bradshaw is one of his characters that he writes books for, and I think he's got 3 books or 4 books out. And I've read the first 2, which is, let's see, I got it right here. I read it. Dead Dame Walking was really great, but I wish I'd read the short story collection first because it tells you why Hank Bradshaw is the way he is. He is a hot-headed private investigator, and it is really, really fun. And he's also got a horror series out too. The Brain
that
Hunter
new
series.
zombie one, yeah.
And I read the first one of that, and the second one comes out tomorrow. And
I might have to show my husband that one because he doesn't read much, but he really likes like zombie books, and he likes I don't know if you've read Harry Dresden.
Yeah, Becky loves the Harry Dresden book.
Like he loves that series. That's his favorite series. He said the last book almost made him cry.
Yeah, I haven't. I need to pick the books back up probably after I finish the Pendergast series by.
And he likes Lead. He likes Lead Child, what is that? The Alex Cross series, I think.
No, that's the
Jack Reacher.
Jack Reacher. That's it.
Yeah, he likes Jack Reacher. He likes Joe Ledger, which is by Jonathan Mayberry, I think. He's a series guy. So once he finds something he likes, he'll do the whole series.
Yeah, I am exactly the opposite. Becky is that way.
I'm that way.
I'll read a book in a series, then I have to read something in between that and the other book. I have to.
But I do that, but I bounce back and forth between series is what I'm saying. Like I can't just go into a middle of a series. But yeah, I definitely bounce back and forth. If I read 2 in a row, I like really, really like it.
Yeah.
Oh, now see, if I start a series that I really like and there's like more already published, I will jump face first on every one of those before I will like stray.
I'm going to have a binge month coming up soon where I'm going to do that.
Yeah, and Mark is right about this. The Gray Man series by Mark Graney is amazing. It is so good. I'm really surprised at how much I love the Gray Man series. Becky bought me the first one for Yola Vocaflow last year, and
just before Christmas,
yeah, and I read it just before the new year. I finished it just before the new year started, and it was amazing. So
is that another mystery series?
Not really mystery. They're more
suspense.
Yeah, they're a suspense series, kind of a mix of James Patterson and Tom Clancy, but better than either. So yeah.
I've never.
Isn't that Elizabeth's brother? I think this is Elizabeth's brother, Lizzie Faye.
Oh, is it?
I think so. Aren't you Lizzie's brother?
This is Tim?
I think it's
Tim?
Yeah, I think that's Tim.
Yeah, this is Tim.
Yeah, that's Tim. Okay.
Cool. I didn't know that.
I didn't know that at all. Awesome.
I could have that wrong, but I think he is.
Yeah, Mark, I actually heard that Gray Man is going to be on Netflix. They're coming out with a TV series, and I hope I don't know how they could mess that up. The books are so good.
Who's gonna play Gray Man? I wonder.
I don't know who's playing the Gray Man.
If they cast wrong, it just ruin it.
Yeah, it probably would.
Yeah.
It's such a hit or miss with when they remake books to movies to series. But I think when they make a book into a series, they have a better chance at getting it right because it's long. Oh, you're not her brother. Okay.
Okay.
I don't know why
I'm
I
far
thought
less
that.
confused now.
Sorry about that.
Yeah,
So-
we do like Tim's channel though, World of Sleuths. He's got a really good channel over there. He reads a lot of suspense books. Tim, have you ever tried Mark Graney's Gray Man series? If you haven't, I would definitely recommend it. He would love it.
And
You
he
know
won
what?
Tom Cruise.
Yeah, I was about to say, Mark, at some point his age is going to catch up with him.
Somebody-
Didn't they make Tom Cruise Jack Reacher? Didn't they make Tom Cruise Jack
Yeah,
Reacher?
They did, but he's about 5'1". He might live to be 130.
I can't look at Tom Cruise's face. His jaws are realigned. He has a single tooth in the middle of his face. It's wrong.
It's a Scientology thing. Right.
Better be careful. They'll put you on the list.
So how many prompts do you guys have left? Are you finished?
Becky is.
Yeah, I'm done.
I'm actually having trouble getting much read at a time. I've been sick, and so
Yeah.
I'm getting really sleepy really easily.
And you don't like audiobook.
No, I hate audiobooks. I just can't do it. I have tried so many times, and I have finished a dozen audiobooks, 15 audiobooks, something
It's
like
just
that.
not for you.
It's just not for me.
In order for them to work for him, the narrator has to be really, really good.
Yeah, they have to
Yeah.
be something special. They have to bring something to the story that I wouldn't normally get.
And that's only happened like 2 or 3 times.
Yeah. The Swan Song
happened
book.
with Swan Song. The narrator for that book was amazing.
Yeah, the Elementals was great.
Elementals are so good.
Well, the Harry Dresden series is narrated by James Marsters. I don't know if you guys watch Buffy, but Spike from Buffy.
That's why.
And oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Oh.
He hates James Marsters' narration of that.
Oh, I
love
love his voice. I love his voice. I love Spike.
He's what I imagined Harry sounded like when I was reading
Yeah, my
the-
husband loves
the
that
book.
he voices him. Yeah.
He just seems lazy to me. Reading.
It's understated. It's not lazy. But I figured out the book that surprised me this
Which
month.
one?
And it was the Woman in Cabin 10.
Oh, okay.
Because leading up to it, everybody that talked about it's like, yeah, I didn't like it much. It was kind of awful. And I'm like,
I've heard a lot of
I
mixed
wanna like this,
reviews
but
on that one.
what? It's the way with
Yeah.
Ruth Ware in her
Yeah.
entirety.
Yep.
That people either really, really like her or they really, really don't.
And
There
you
doesn't-
loved
there
the
doesn't
other
seem to
book
be
you
a-
read by her, so you weren't knowing what you were going to get with the
Yeah,
Women
this
Come
was
Down.
your 4th book by her, I think, and you've loved it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I read 2 this month.
Yeah,
by her.
In a dark, dark wood
Yeah.
place.
Yeah, I read in the dark.
And you
Dark
and
Wood,
you
I read-
and you liked the Woman in Cabin 10 a lot?
I did. I
Oh, good.
really enjoyed it. But I've got a theory about her. I think a lot of people dislike her books because her main characters are kind of broken.
Mm.
They're not these self-possessed, put together people. They have problems. They have anxiety. They have some of them have addictions. There's one woman who's basically an alcoholic. The main character in The Woman in Cabin 10, she's a functioning alcoholic when it starts. And that turns a lot of people off, I think, of her books. I think that's a very big thing about the people.
Maybe the people that use reading as escapism on their own life and they have some of those issues, it might hit a little too close to home for them because they want a stronger character.
Yeah.
Did she write The Woman in the Window too?
Mm-mm.
No, that was.
Oh, okay.
I can't remember that lady's name, but I've got it. It's like AJ Flynn or something like that.
Oh yeah, it could be. That one seems
Flynn.
really interesting. That one seems interesting to me.
Yeah. Well, I read a while back, a long time ago. The Girl on the Train, and the Girl on the Train started a thing where a lot of books started with the girl or the woman or whatever at the beginning of a book. But the book, it's one of those books that is kind of near literary fiction and near genre fiction and doesn't have the best of either. So it just turned out to be completely mediocre. You remember that? The movie was just okay too.
I wasn't a fan of the movie. It just kind of it left me cold.
Yeah. Well, the book really would have left you cold.
That got really popular. I think it was Gillian Flynn or something.
Yeah. I don't remember the author. I just remember it was just okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, see, I loved One by One. I like the fact that it was it was very, very heavily inspired by And Then There Were None.
Tiffany gave you a recommendation. She said, try the Royal Spyness on audio. That the narrator is really good. It's historical cozy.
She's got quite a few of the books up there.
Yeah, she talks. She says she talks a lot. She does all pretty much audiobook now because of her vision issues. But she says she loves that narrator. That it's just like the best she's ever heard.
I'm there for it. I love audiobooks.
Yeah, Becky does more audiobooks than print most of the time. You didn't this month though.
What I did about half and half.
It's just so easy.
I've been listening to the Pendergast novels by Douglas Preston and Lincoln Child during the day. They're all mysteries, and about half of them correspond with the prompts. So I've doubled up on a lot of my prompts.
Yeah, me and Scott are like gonna have to like be choosy. You've read like 3 books for each prompt.
Yeah.
Well, how many prompts are there?
They're 9.
8 plus a bonus.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's 9 together plus the 6 I read outside of. So I've read 15 books this month.
You've read about 18, you said?
Let's see. I have 20 written down. I need to finish. 19.
Wow. See that?
I'm working on my 20th.
Yeah, you win. I will have put in about 13 to 14 books this month. But
sadly, only like 5 of mine were like actual books. The rest were audio. But it was my epic 24-hour readathon I just did. I got like 2.5 audiobooks done in one day.
Yeah, I watched that last night. That
was crazy. Really, you guys need to do one of those.
Yeah, we do plan on it. We were thinking about it tonight, but
don't do it spur of the moment.
Yeah, we're gonna wait until I'm 100%. I think.
What are we doing?
Yeah, because when I would start to sit down to read an ebook, I would start to fall asleep. So if you're tired, it's gonna make you fall asleep.
Mm-hmm. And I think we'll start at about 3 p.m.
Yeah,
something like that.
Don't do midnight.
Yeah, I'm reading. I mean, I'm sleeping about 4 hours a night now anymore, so I can get a lot read.
Yeah, but you get tired throughout the day.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm going to be able to actually look at the book today. I'm working on 4 hours of sleep. I was determined last night to finish my my last book on my TBR because it was Who Left That Body in the Rain by Patricia Sprinkle. It was the book I told you about. That was I
added that to my TBR. It looks good.
Yeah, it was the inadvertent religious book.
Oh, that wasn't the one. That wasn't the one that was like the older cozy series you were talking about that had no romance. Oh, that is that one.
No, that was Vicky Bliss.
Yeah, that was Vicky Bliss. It has absolutely no romance. The main character is not built for romance. But the Patricia Sprinkle books, they don't have any romance either. The main character is mid-60s, and she's been married to her husband for they've been together since I think he was like 6, she was 4.
What?
So there's very, very little romance. Their relationship is already long since established, and she's a grandmother. And so romance plays no part in that. But I'm jonesing for a romance.
Marilyn, I need to subscribe to your channel. She said she just did a big March Mystery haul.
Oh yeah.
She's got a great channel.
Yeah, she does. I remember the first one I ever watched was a channel. It was about things that she had learned from an Agatha Christie novel that she read.
Oh, wow.
And that was such a great video, probably 3-4 months ago, something like that. Yeah.
I just saw a video, but I haven't watched it yet. It's from another person that reads cozy mysteries. She has like short videos. She said she tried a Star Wars book. She said, would a cozy mystery reader like a Star Wars book? I'll have to send that one to you.
Oh, yeah. I love Star Wars books.
I like Star Trek books.
You ought to see my Star Wars and Star Trek library.
Yeah, you guys need to do a shelf tour someday.
Yeah, we will. But we're going to stick to in here for now.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They're all throughout the house. Huh?
Yeah, this would take us for. We have between 3,000 and 4,000 books in the house, something like that.
Well, you guys can do them in parts.
Inch of wall space is covered in books.
Yeah.
I hope you don't move anytime soon. Jeez.
We hope. Well, I would be okay with moving pretty soon, but I'd probably get my books, my pets out of here, and light a match to the rest of it.
We live in the middle of nowhere in a black hole, and I'm pretty sure when they built our house, it was built with duct tape and a prayer.
Yeah.
So
pretty close.
Nobody will miss it.
Yeah.
See, here I'm with her. If it doesn't have romance, I won't like it. I want romance in my books, but it's probably one of the reasons I like westerns too. It's because they've always got a streak of romance in them somewhere.
Yeah. And Mark, I hear people say all the time, Mark, we want too bad. We were just saying that right before you came on.
Yeah.
Maine or Vermont?
Yes.
Maine or Vermont? Those are the two places we want to live.
He lives in Vermont.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's a librarian. If I wasn't married, Mark.
Right. His wife would have something to say about that. I'm just saying.
Oh, there you go. He was just saying how the ladies liked him.
But I was going to say something. I forgot.
What?
I don't know. I forgot.
Bye, Tiffany.
But yeah, Star Trek and Star Wars.
Tiffany.
Star Trek and Star Wars. You hear people all the time say, "I like Star Trek, but I like Star Wars better," or "I like Star Wars, but I like Star Trek better." You never hear anybody say, "I like them both." I love them both. And
my husband likes them both.
Yeah, that's how I am. I don't have a favorite. I don't feel like I need to pick a favorite. They're both great.
I have a favorite.
Star Trek. Yeah,
I like Star Trek just because I grew up watching the show with my dad, like the classic one with Spock and Captain Kirk and all that. I've tried some of the Star Wars movies with my husband, and I just don't know what's going on. Like, I just can't.
Yeah,
She ain't joking.
What?
That is gut wrenching. She said she just finished Monte Cristo, and the way that romance ends was so depressing.
Talk about a big book. That's a big book too.
You can beat somebody to death with that book. It's a brick.
Yeah, I still don't believe Mark Richardson is 60 years old. He's too young to be 60.
Nah, he's not 60.
No.
He's thoroughly mid-40s.
Yeah. He's a Chad. Right?
You can't say that too loud. Like Steve Donahue will get wind of it and he'll die. Shatner turned 90 a couple of days ago, and it freaks me out.
Wow.
William Shatner is 90?
90 years. I just left the table.
You know what's funny about William Shatner? He started acting really young, early 20s, maybe even teens. But when he was in Star Trek, I thought he was a lot older than he actually was.
I have no idea how.
Yeah, he seems like he was in his 40s back then, was he?
He was, I guess.
Oh, okay.
No, he would have been in his 30s. But I always thought he was 42, 43 years old. But yeah, I love Star Trek and Star Wars.
I'm thoroughly a Next Generation girl.
I like Next Generation fine. I like all iterations of Star Trek.
I was trying to look it up. I think Lizzie Faye was saying that William Shatner has like a cozy mystery series or a mystery series that he authored.
What?
I can't find it. Yeah. I can't find it, but she was talking about reading it. And then so he ended up writing a lot of Star Trek books too.
Yeah, he did.
I can see
Because
that.
I see that on his page.
He wrote a series called Tech World as well.
And Totality.
Yeah.
Maya, I do not believe that at all.
What
I can't find the
What did he
mystery
say?
series, but supposedly he wrote a mystery series too.
I can see that.
Yeah,
I'll have to look them up.
We'll definitely look them up because I'm
Yeah.
not sure. I haven't heard
I'll
about
have to ask Elizabeth what they're called because
Yeah.
she was talking about it on her channel.
Yeah, for sure.
And Al Roker writes a mystery series too,
Really?
about a weatherman or something. I'm like, that's fitting.
Oh, you write what you know, man.
That's kind of neat. Yeah.
Yeah,
Cool.
isn't that cool?
Who is Hal Linden?
No idea.
Actor. You'd have to see him. You would know who he was when you
He's
saw
like
him.
a character actor.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Tim is 61. I mean, these people just don't look as old as.
The years have treated them well.
Yeah. Yeah.
How old do you guys think I am? Be honest.
I figured you were about 26 or 27.
Yeah. I was gonna say 27.
33.
Oh.
You go, girl.
Awesome.
I look every minute of my 38.
Mm-mm.
I do.
But I look about 52.
and you're older than Becky, right, Scott?
Yeah. By about 8 years.
Yeah.
7.5 years.
I was born in 82. He was born in 75.
Awesome. I was born in 88.
Yeah, my younger brother was born in 88.
Steve Donahue. I wish Steve Donahue were here though. Talking about his.
I'd be
28
intimidated if he was here.
Would you?
I haven't got to talk
Well,
to him yet, but he seems, I don't know, he just seems intimidating.
We were at first, but when I see him with other people, I'm like, this is.
Once you figure out his sense of humor, you're fine.
Yeah.
I feel like he would pick on me for only reading cozy mysteries.
No, he wouldn't.
No, he would pick on you for other things, not about your reading preferences.
No. He'll pick on book snobs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He really will.
He's creepy. Are they the ones that always talk about loincloths, or is that Matt? Who talks about
that's
loincloths?
Matt and Mark and Steve. Yeah.
That makes me
They
laugh.
have the Loincloth Mutual Appreciation Society.
Oh my gosh. Is that a real thing?
No.
Okay, good.
Well, let's put it as we don't know.
No. We hope not.
Hey, Duncan.
Shatner was 35 at the start of Star Trek.
Yeah, that sounds about right. But he seemed a little older than that to me.
He had a weary kind of.
That's just because back in the day, people actually aged naturally, and like nowadays, people that are in their 50s in Hollywood look like they're in their 30s. So
yeah, I think that plays a really big
look at Robert Downey Jr. But yeah, you're talking about natural versus unnatural
Tom
too.
Cruise,
yeah.
for that matter.
Yeah, Tom Cruise.
Well, like I read a thing that was saying the Golden Girls, the one that played Blanche, Rue McCallaghan, she was like 53 when it started or something. And they were saying how J-Lo's like 50 something too. And look how different they look.
Wow.
So that is back in the 80s versus nowadays and even earlier.
Wow.
I don't believe what any of those celebrities look like because they can get anything done nowadays.
Yeah, they can. Matt did make them an offer. I'm not. That doesn't surprise me. It doesn't surprise me. Go find Matt's Instagram. He's got a picture on there though. Yeah.
I like his posts about him training to be a wrestler. Oh, it's a wrestler.
Wouldn't surprise me if Matt trained to be a wrestler.
And what are what genre are his mysteries, his books?
Matt, they're more like hard boiled.
They're pulp.
Okay.
Yeah, they're not pulp now. That pulp was a certain thing, but I would just say hard boiled mysteries.
But are
Yeah.
they set in present time or?
No,
Okay.
they're set. Yeah, they're set years ago.
In the good old 40s and
50s,
50s.
I think.
Yeah, I'm learning a lot from his channel because I had never known about that genre, those types of mysteries. He loves the old paperback, old pulp fiction style.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, he's a he knows a lot about those too, and he knows a lot about H.P. Lovecraft. Agatha Christie, whole lot of authors like that. Knows a lot about them.
So we're actually gonna have to cut this short pretty soon.
Yeah, we're gonna have to cut it in about 10 minutes or so.
Yeah, we've wandered on for about an hour and 10 minutes.
Is there anything else about March Mystery Madness you guys wanted to talk about?
Well, what about you?
I'm happy it's almost over.
We are too. I couldn't be happier that we took on the co-hosting thing this year.
Yeah.
It's been so much fun.
It has been a blast. It's been a blast, but I am almost mysteried out.
See, I'm not. That's not my issue. My issue is just there's so much I want to read that I'm like done. You know what I mean? And it was a long month. There was a lot going on.
Oh, a whole lot.
That's me. I'm a big time mood reader. I'll get into the mood for something that I really want to read, and I'm like, no, I have to finish my TBR.
Yeah.
I'm really, really jonesing for a romance, but I'll read a romance, I'll be fine, and then I'll go back to a mystery.
No, you won't.
Yes, I will. Shut up.
She will read a
and then
romance.
but then I already have April planned and May planned, and I'm saying I want to go off the TBR, but now I already got it planned.
Yeah.
I wish I had the book in here that I'm reading in May, but I will. Let me see if I can. Oh yeah.
I have to show you what I got.
Okay, I was trying to grab my doggy. Come here, Nova.
Hey, Link. Well, I can't grab it.
Hey,
Link, come here.
Awesome.
Come here, buddy.
That is the best name.
But you've already read that, right? Or you haven't yet?
No, I haven't read it yet. It just came out. I read the first one, which is
oh yeah, that's the second one.
Dante's Inferno.
I need to read that. I haven't read the first one yet.
Thank you, Marilyn.
It takes place in Italy.
It does. It takes place in Tuscany. The main character is she helps start teaching chef schools.
Come here.
Like teaching schools where people go to learn how to be
like a cooking.
Chefs.
Yeah, like a culinary school. Yeah.
Hi, Link.
Say hi, Nova.
Here, put him in the middle.
I think he would crush her. She's only 4 pounds.
Oh yeah, he's 25 pounds.
Yeah, he's about 27 pounds.
27.
He's like 6 times you, Nova.
Hey, can you howl for me?
He's so cute.
Want to howl?
Can you howl? Oh, you know you want to. Can you howl? Can you howl?
Oh.
That's a good boy.
Good boy. Yeah, we picked him up out of his sleep. He's like, no, put me back.
He's a good boy.
Yeah.
But he is sleepy.
Ooh.
But yeah, we've had a pretty good crowd here today in this chat. We've had 22 people.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that's really good.
Yeah, and March Mystery Madness has been so much fun, and like it's really helped. I just started my channel into February, and it's been awesome. And
and
I've loved watching all the videos.
If anybody hasn't subscribed, her channel is Cozy Reads Mystery.
Yes.
Go check it out. It is a great
But
channel.
be warned, I only read cozy mysteries. So if you don't like that, I understand.
Yeah, but see, I don't only read cozy mysteries, but I still watch a lot of people who only read cozy mysteries.
True.
Because it is easy for us to watch channels who do things we don't watch.
And I found a lot of channels through you guys. I found a lot of channels that I'm really enjoying, like Matt, and I subscribed to Mark Richardson. I haven't really tried him yet.
His channel's great.
I've been subscribed to Storm for years. I love her channel.
Mark is a book hauling SOB.
I've seen some of his haul videos, and that one was like super long. I'm like, dang. And he has like a whole bunch of books.
Oh yeah.
Now it makes sense. He's librarian.
I am jealous of Mark's library for sure.
You see what Storm said? She found some 80s Harlequins today and thought of us.
Oh, wow.
That's what I need. I need a Harlequin.
Yeah. Do you guys plan on getting back into the romance? I loved when you guys read romance together.
Yeah, we are.
Summer Fling is coming.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yay.
But I'm doing Summer Fling, but then the rest of my year is just, I mean, it is full. Like,
you already have it all planned out.
Oh my God. November was open for us, but not anymore.
Not anymore.
September, I am reading a huge book by Alan Moore. It's close to 1,300 pages. And so I don't know if I'll get another book read that month. I'm going to try.
Yeah, that will take the whole month.
Yeah, pretty much.
If any of you have not seen her channel, Libraries and Labradors, she has a great channel.
I have.
He said, I can't even imagine picking my dogs up. She has these 2 gorgeous, huge Labradors, and I have to tell you, I die crying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I am there for that task. I love those dogs. They're so cute.
Yeah, they are. They're adorable.
I'm gonna subscribe to her. I'm gonna write it down.
Okay.
She's got some great videos. Just about everybody here has great videos.
Yeah, Duncan. Duncan reads a lot of cool stuff too. He reads a lot of what Matt does. Some of the pulp stuff. And also reads some modern suspense books and stuff like that. And he's got a great channel as well.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Did you guys want to mention our buddy read next month before we go?
Yes,
yeah,
absolutely.
That's a good thing. So when are we doing it?
We haven't. No, I was going to talk to you guys about that. We discussed talking about it in the 3rd week of April.
Okay, so let's read it the 2nd week of April.
Yeah. And I know Tiffany wants to join us on the live, and so I think a Friday would probably be best. Okay. So like the 3rd Friday, if we could work that out.
Absolutely. I don't see why we couldn't.
But we're going to be reading On What Grounds by Cleo Coyle. It's a cozy mystery, but if you're not a cozy mystery reader, it's a little more edgy than your normal cozy, and I think non-cozy readers would enjoy it.
Yeah, I've already put it on my Kindle. So
awesome.
Yep.
I'm going to be doing that one audiobook since it's a reread for me.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
And it's a reread for you, Becky, right? Which I hope you continue the series.
It was one of the very early cozies that I'd ever read.
First cozy you've ever read.
Yeah, it might be. And I was really turned off by the
ex-husband.
Oh.
But
it's dynamic.
That does change though. It's not like he is around because he's part co-owner of the business and he's the owner's son, but he's not that whole dynamic with them and him like being around all the time. It doesn't, it's not ongoing. So.
Okay. That makes me feel better.
Yeah. But they are going to have a relationship together because he's the father of her child and he's the co-owner. So you're going to see him back and forth, but it's not as heavy as it was in the first one.
Right. Okay. Oh, yeah. Libraries and Labradors. I don't read any mysteries, though.
Oh,
girlfriend,
wow.
We read everything.
Yeah.
It just happens to be March Mystery Madness.
Yeah, Becky and I, the only thing I really don't read, I read everything except erotica.
Yeah.
That's like the only thing I never pick up.
I stumbled upon some erotica once. I wasn't impressed.
No.
See, I thought those Harlequins aren't erotica.
No.
Okay.
No. Well, let me take that back. There is one. It used to be called the Blaze series, but they don't have it anymore.
Yeah.
Now that is erotica, but about 90% of what they put out, you can't classify as erotica.
Okay.
They're mostly they're just straight up romances. Just like
so is it implied? It's implied sex scenes. It's not like very graphic.
In a lot of them are they're implied. Some of them have scenes that are 1 to 1.5 pages long.
Okay.
Some of them, and then I read one where 35% roughly was sex scenes. And that I actually read about 65% of the book and skimmed through the rest because to me that doesn't further the story. No.
Okay. Well, that makes me a little less hesitant towards them because I thought they were just very heavy on that.
No, not at all.
No, they got a really bad rap.
Yeah, because you see the old like bodice ripper covers, like like the Fabio covers, and that's what you just assume.
I'm here for a good body description. I'm just saying. But yeah, you don't get many of those in the Harlequins, especially not these days. A lot of them are just really sweet.
Yeah, just
like
stay away from the
Sarah
ones
will
with the red
show the
cover.
ones. The what? The red covers?
Yeah.
Stay away or oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Just go for the purples and the blues and you're good.
Okay.
Yeah. or even the yellows.
Or you can just like get your hands on a good Regency romance and just eschew the sex altogether.
And then they have the Harlequin suspense too, which are kind of like thrillers.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
They're the purple ones.
Yeah, and they're good. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. They're great.
Yeah.
But anyway, we have to cut this off.
I know.
Noah's live is about to happen. And we
Yeah.
always like to be present.
Yeah, we've never missed one of Noah's lives in like 6 months.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Sorry, it's me. I get rambling.
We go
No.
we go and make trouble.
No, we're very happy
Oh
that it lasted this
This
long.
was awesome.
Yeah,
This
we
is
had
great.
a blast. We'll have to do this again. As a matter of fact, we're going to next month
Yes.
with Tiffany.
Oh, that should be
Yes.
interesting.
Yep. It'll
I
be
love
the
it.
third Friday or probably third Friday or something like
Yeah,
that.
that's what we're planning. Because Saturday probably might not work because she does author interviews and we have our live. So
Yeah. Okay. Friday sounds good.
Yeah, so we will see you then. Okay, so everybody left. If you haven't subscribed to Cozy Reads Mystery, go give her a like. She's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yep. Not a like. Go give her a subscription. A like don't do a whole lot.
The same thing. You can like that subscription button. Don't give me crap.
bye, Cheryl. And if you're interested, I'll be live tomorrow on Tiffany's channel at 5 p.m. Eastern.
Yes.
And
we
you
will
guys
be
have
live-
your thing with Matt. Yeah.
Yep. We'll be live at 3 p.m. with Matt Wall.
It's gonna be a day of lives.
Yep.
Fun.
So and if you subscribe to the Beach Bum Bookworm and Cozy Reads Mystery, you will get the invites to their lives as well.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
Yep. All right.
All right. So good night, everybody. Thank you for coming.
This
Thanks,
was
you.
awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you, Sweet Pea. We'll see you later.
Yeah. And everybody enjoy the rest of March Mystery Madness.
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
definitely.
Bye, girlie.
All right. Bye.